Hello and welcome to the podcast by DD Tales, where we make you dive into some amazing stories written by our incredible writers. Hope you all are fine, lovely people. This is your host, Vibhuti Sapru, and you're listening to Are You the Next episode number 3. Today's episode is again based on the thriller written by Shayuni Das and will be presented by Dimpy Das. Let's summarize the previous episode first. The inspectors, on reaching the Dikshit's villa, find out the body of Junior Dikshit in a blood pool, and surprisingly, they get to know that the murder was done by his own brother Pranit. Few weeks later, Pranit reveals why he had killed his own brother and how he deserved a painful death. Let's hear the new episode now.
Ajay said with an awkward smile. Will take you some time there. Take care. And I left the place. Few days later, Pranit's dead body was found. Ajay was the first one to see the body. Terrified, he called, Anand. But there was no response. He kept calling, but still there was no answer. Ajay called a man, took Anand's address and rushed to his place, and in his mind he kept wishing that things turned out to be fine. As he reached his place, he saw people rushing into a house. Curious, Ajay ran into the house, and to his horror he saw his Anand sir lying dead with a gun in his hand. He couldn't believe his eyes. That his Anand sir is no more. The man who inspired him in every situation, the man he admired the most, is dead now. People in media kept coming while Ajay, sitting in a corner, kept wiping his tears. Suddenly, a girl appeared in a wheelchair in front of him and handed over a folded page. What's this? Ajay asked with a teary eye. Anand asked me to hand this over to you if he dies in his mission, the girl said with a choked voice. Mission? Which mission? And who are you? Ajay frowned. Read it. You will understand, she said. Ajay opened the letter hurriedly and started reading. Dear Ajay, so I guess you have understood and that's why you're here today. I knew you were coming and I won't be able to face you. No more. After all, you admired me. How could I have allowed that to go in vain? Yes, you have guessed it right. I have killed the Dixit. Not killed, I have destroyed them. They deserved this. The girl who handed you the letter, she's Vedi Agarwal, elder daughter of DSP Ashok Agarwal, the person I admired the most. Although I was 3 years senior than her, but she always considered me as her best friend. I always liked her, but after she cracked a seat in IIT Bombay, we got busy with our lives. Days passed like that when suddenly one day I received a call around 4 a.m. in the morning from an unknown number. He said, they found a body near the village and the girl was still alive. I rushed that place and guess what I saw? Vedi lying there, her clothes were stripped, there was blood all around. The village people covered her with a cloth. The man who called me said that few months ago I helped him and he saved my phone number if any time he needed that further. I immediately took her to the hospital and the doctor told me she was alive but was heavily injured. Her legs were broken and she had multiple injuries in her brain. Also, he informed that she was pregnant. I was totally frustrated and devastated after hearing the news. I thought for a while and told the doctor to keep this private because the one who has done this obviously wanted to kill Vedi. But luckily she got saved. And now if that person comes to know she's alive, he or she will again try to hurt her. And that's for the same reason why only few knows my address. But they didn't know about Vedi's presence. After a few weeks, when Vedi returned to her senses, she desperately wanted to meet her family. I took the responsibility and took her to house when we found out her mom, dad and sister lying there on the floor. Blood was all over the room. Vedi couldn't take it and lost her sense again. I called one of her friends and asked them to take her to their house. For a few days, Vedi didn't move, nor did she eat anything. One evening, when I returned from the office, I saw Vedi sitting on the wheelchair and Neeti, her caretaker, feeding her. After Neeti left, I went into her room when she suddenly hugged me and started crying. I didn't say anything. Few minutes later, she said, "I know who murdered my parents. Pranit Dixit, the one who tortured me and threw me from a height." She described me the whole incident. After that day, when she went to meet her family, she noticed a pendant lying on the floor which she knew only Pranit had because he always bragged about having that. I knew how it feels like losing your family, your loved ones for a lifetime. But Pranit didn't know that, and that's why I had to do this. Revenge. Firstly, kill his wife, who was pregnant, and destroy him emotionally and then mentally, for which he killed his brother. The photos and notes that he talked about, those were all done by me. I sneaked into his house and tactfully did those stuffs. That day, while he was telling me the story, I know you noticed tears in my eyes. I did wipe, but not for him. The things he had done to Vedi made me wipe. I never planned to kill myself. Last night, before killing Pranit Dixit, I told him how I intentionally destroyed his family and also informed that Vedi was alive and now he could not do anything except dying. Later that night, when I returned home after killing Pranit in jail, I left my watch in that spot. I knew you would have listened to my story, but how far would you have believed me? Moreover, I would have always been a murderer in your eyes. Ajay, I don't care if the truth comes out, if people tag me as a murderer and curse me, but I wanted a justice for Vedi, for DSP Ashok Agarwal and their whole family. Let the world know their true faces. And Ajay, you're a good man. I want you to take the responsibility of Vedi in my absence. After Ajay finished reading the letter, he cried like a child. He went to Vedi and they cried for hours. Later that night, after burning Anand's body and doing all the rituals, Ajay came to his room and sat there for an hour. Suddenly, he noticed a picture of Anand with his parents, smiling at each other. He took the photo and said, "Sir, you are not a murderer. You are a hero, a real hero. And I will keep admiring you for the rest of my life. You are really a true inspiration for me. You will always remain in my heart."
Thank you for your patient listening. Hope you have enjoyed the entire series of Are You the Next? We are available on Spotify, YouTube, Anchor, Google Podcast, Apple iTunes, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Listen Notes, Overcast, and Apple Podcast. Special thanks to Ipshita Debnath, Abhi Ken, Anilavu Chatterjee, Bratoti Sinha. Vocal artist Timpi Das, writer Shayuni Das, editing courtesy Priyajit Das, and ideas by Sorish Kar. Thank you and hope to meet again very soon.